Good day, everyone. I am Angelica Quino Ordonez, the presenter of this study entitled The Narrative of Five Labasuenos on the Historical Background and the Use of Mikalle Language, with my co-authors, Emmanuel Resdo Delfin and Jennifer Mole. For our introduction, according to W. Tecumseh, language is more than anything else is what makes us human. The unique power of language to represent and share abundant thoughts is critical to all human society. And it is being said that in the year 1950, Mikalle spread and passed through the group of high school students before who are studying in Southern Philippine College or SPC at Gil Sanchez Labason, Zamboanga del Norte. The 20 Tagalog alphabet are present in this language. For this reason, this present study and investigating the narrative and the historical background and the use of Mikalle language in five selected people in Zamboanga del Norte, wherein the group of high school students before were started to spread the Mikalle language in the town. For our objective, we had five objectives. First is describe the historical background and the creation of language in considering first people using the language, period when it was used, other languages spoken by people using the Mikalle language, the nature of work of Mikalle language users. Next is narrate how the speaker used the Mikalle language, the situation when they use the Mikalle language, and the purpose of using Mikalle language. And last, list down example expression used by Mikalle speakers. Next will be our significance of the study for Labasuenos. With this research, the place or the barangay may have the unity to prevent this dying language to have more interest for speaking Mikalle, even in a formal or informal way. And this would be helpful for those students who would perform language research project. Additional reference for conducting further research about the present topic. For the linguist, they may use this as their baseline also for analyzing with this language. And for the future researcher, this research may be helpful for those who will conducting the research and make their guide for the references. It may lead them with this research to go beyond. And for our theoretical framework, the researcher used Scott's and Postal 1964 regarding the depth structure of sentences. With this semantic representation where generative grammar pointed that transformation do not change the meaning of a sentence, and other continue holding the same opinion. For our conceptual, we have participants, and we're going to collect the data and transcribe it and analyze the data. For our research design, descriptive research design using qualitative method was used to gather information about the study. And for our instrument, through using of cell phone internet connection and messenger, through a typing written form interview typically consists of questions about the use of Mikalle language and the historical background of language being said. For our participants, we have five selected Labasuenos and who are all residing in Labason, Zamboanga del Norte. All are fluent to speak the Mikalle language. The average age of five selected speakers of Mikalle are 30 years old and above. So for our data collection procedure, data were obtained through email response from the selected people of Labason. The data were collected using the word list containing the consonant reverse form of the Mikalle language. And for our transcription, the recorded data was used as the model and the reference of this study and transcribed the word where the researcher collected from the respondents. The word containing the target consonant will be transcribed manually by referring from the email that the researcher received from the participants. And for our data of analysis, data were analyzed after transcribing of those were collected from email of selected Labasuenos and Mikalle speaker, and the researcher found out having reverse form of consonant of Mikalle language are not complicated but easy to understand. Another is that even the consonant letter are shuffled or rumbled, still the meaning is the same, even from the origin of Bisaya to Mikalle, even from English translation. The meaning is still the same. For our result and discussion, the following information that the researcher gained from this study in the table below wherein Mikalle words are presented and have a unique form and process of word in terms of reversing the consonant word. So Mikalle was originated in Labason through the group of students in SPC. And for them, Mikalle language give them relax if they want to hide conversation from other people who are not really a Labasuenos. So the speaker used Mikalle in informal way, not in formal way. And the speaker also used Mikalle if they want to hide conversation just to keep safe from other people if they and also if they want to, or sometimes if there are conversations that remain to be secret, so they use Mikalle, not the Bisaya language or dialect. So here is the table 1. It shows the Mikalle word used by 5 selected Labasuenos. As you can see here, Bisaya word to Mikalle to English, since Bisaya is the origin of Mikalle. Abaga in Bisaya become Amara in Mikalle and shoulder in English. Agtag in Bisaya become Arsar in Mikalle, forehead in English. Alagising in Bisaya, Alariter in Mikalle, and in English it is sideburn. Alimpulo in Bisaya, Alibdulo in Mikalle, Kaulik, and English. So the researcher collected these from A until letter U, and these are the common expressions that they use inside their home or in their home. This one, all of this. Nawang and Bisaya become Kawor and Mikalle and face and English, ngala-ngala and Bisaya, rala-rala in Mikalle and palit in English. So table 1 show how the Mikalle language used. Mikalle is derived from Bisaya language. Mikalle came from the word binale, since Mikalle exists because of Bisaya word wherein Mikalle is the reverse letter or words from Bisaya words. The word Mikalle or idiom belong to the same family speech of semantics, according to Michel Dionisio. Mikalle changed the consonant letter or shuffle or the reverse the Tagalog alphabet to form a word, and it does not change the meaning. It has exact the same meaning, even the transformation of consonant of word has changed. So these are the consonant that was reversed by the Mikalle user in Labason. B changed to M and vice versa. C changed to S or N were to happen. D changed to P, vice versa. F changed to D were to happen. G changed to R and vice versa. K changed to N and vice versa. And G changed to R. Do not confuse here. And S changed to T in vice versa. And vowel remain. So these are some of our conversation with the respondents. For our conclusion, the qualitative design has shown that language can influence another language. Over many years, language may change to form another unique language. The unique is that Mikalle speaker reverse or shuffle the consonant of Tagalog alphabet to form or create a word, but it is more delinquently a Filipino feature noticed in this study since they are all Filipinos. Is another form of varieties of language in the Philippines are more to give an excitement and curiosity to the researcher who wants to discover and undiscover language. For our recommendation, in this paper, the young age, specifically those people living in the town of Labasan, Zamboanga del Norte, may see and understand the language of Mikalle that are being used in the Labason. Next is the reason is that the young age will be the one to preserve their culture and tradition. And if this Labasueño speaker cannot spread to be known that this kind of language is existing, then it will forget eventually or it will die. The language will die. Generally, the finding of this study can be used as the basic of some varieties of existing languages in the Philippines, specifically in the Labasan, Zamboanga del Norte, and the people living there may continue to use this kind of language to preserve their own culture and authenticity. And these are our references for this slide. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.